This is a game that my daughter bought me a couple of weeks ago. It lets you share your experiences with others, putting your mind out there for others to see. Well, here I welcome to me. I'm not familiar with the technology behind it, but I think some kind of artificial intelligence connects with my subconscious and turns my memories into a gamified experience. You can poke around while I speak, by the way. It makes people feel less alone. I don't really have a problem with my loneliness, but I promised my daughter I'd try it. So here we go. It looks nice and inviting with uncanny subnotes. Yeah, I guess that's me. Let's start with this one. I'm not avoiding or anything. Normally, I'd dig a hole in me and then fall into it, but this time I decided that instead of falling in, I would willingly go in. But I need a set of tools to do this. First of all, I have to be able to see things from a distance. I'll need a cover to protect me from the outside world, legs to stand still or escape, and some power within me to keep going. It's getting dark. Maybe I should look carefully first instead of some random attempts. Whew, I must have blacked out for a moment. What was I talking about? Oh, first, never mind. It's nice to be able to ask for help, isn't it? All right, I'm ready for a fancy retrospective now. Oh, that one. This is not an era I'm particularly proud of, I'll say that. Something felt missing, but I couldn't tell if it was something missing in my life or in myself. So I heeded a call, still unsure if it was from life itself or from within me. That in itself is a difficult distinction, whether something belongs within me or outside of me. Inside becomes outside sometimes. Then you realize there's nothing left inside. You're empty. Here's something to focus on: emptiness. Absence. Lack. Ha! then this emptiness starts to make sense. Anyway, it's really strange that the thing you trust the most and the thing you fear the most is your own mind. You realize the value of time when you lose it, like everything else. Even if I say, let's drop, never mind, I feel that we are on the verge of radical scientific developments that will change the way we perceive life and reality. Right now, I am making a promise to myself that no matter how old I am, I will not be one of those old people who say, I'm too old for this, to new technologies. I feel like my mind is desperately trying everything to find an inspiration. Delicious. Coffee. You have to understand me now because I'm not a book. Because no one can read me after I die, I have to be understood while I'm alive. It says in one of the books I've read, a perfectly reasonable demand. As a grown woman, I feel like I'm in the group of people with the smallest margin for error. It's like everyone's just waiting for me to slip up so they can speak their own truth. OMG, you feed your cat with that? Oh, you buy toys for your child? We encourage ours to make their own toys. Is that what you put on your face with this skin type? Give me a break. Being needed by someone gives you a power you didn't even know you had. Then, when that need is gone, you realize that you have defined your own value through the needs of others. And it can be tough to find your own self-worth again, totally independent from someone else. And what am I doing here? I treat all these as writing material and produce mediocre work in certain templates? Given that most people are mediocre, by the very definition of the word, it pays well. My marriage is not going very well. And you know what scares me the most? Being an only child, facing the death of my parents all alone. Recently, my daughter told me that she doesn't want to be a mom. I thought it was normal since I thought the same at that age. But when I asked her why, I was surprised by her answer. Global warming, wars, famine. It seems selfish to bring a child into a world that is heading towards apocalypse, she said. Ouch. Anyway, now it's time to make something out of nothing. Actually, I don't really feel like going there right now, you know? Let's just reminisce about my childhood for a bit, shall we? Tough love, you say. Okay. I am brave enough to think about the things I've done. So, I was here getting some inspiration for my book. Let's see, what have we found so far? If I take this or that and that, then add a little bit of this one. and I combine it with that. It's ready to be sent, I guess. These job emails are like a competition to say the least with the most words. I wish there was an app that summarized them.